Hey, what's up, podcast?
What's up?
Episode 7.
Ooh,
dude.
already, dude. Number 7.
We say it every time. Already, dude.
Already,
Can you
dude.
believe it?
I think for 7, I need to be a little bit more.
Can you believe it, dude? We fucking did 7, dude.
It took us 7 episodes for me to get a chair, dude. A better chair.
We realized tonight that we had like 5 extra chairs sitting on my porch. Very nice, comfy chairs.
And I'm sitting.
Could have been using them for Matt the entire time.
I'm using those damn those little IKEA chairs.
So now we gave our special guest, Daniel Dew, the shitty chair.
The Kunde.
Oh, dude, what's up? Daniel?
Welcome, Daniel Dew.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got a guest.
we have our first guest.
Dude, welcome.
7. Dude, how do you feel to be on the 7th episode?
Yeah.
I'm very, very blessed to be here. And
Hell yeah.
Are you blessed, dude?
Hashtag
Yes.
blessed.
Yes.
How do you really feel, though?
I'm excited to be here.
You feel
Yeah,
excited?
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
excited
I've been
too.
admiring what you guys have been doing from afar.
Ooh,
And I gotta
being a part
say,
of it.
you're doing a hell of a job. I'm just glad to be a part of it tonight.
Yeah, dude, we're
God
gonna
damn
this is gonna be good
So
tonight,
sweet.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
hell
very
yeah.
excited because Daniel Dew is actually on planet Earth, my oldest friend.
Wow.
20, how many years? Over 23 years?
Over 23 years?
Mhm.
Is that right?
Holy crap.
Oh, I think we met when we were
23 years
5
we've been
or
friends.
6.
Yeah,
years
so
old.
about 23 years we've been friends.
23 that. Hey, I finally got a chair. I could do this. Not to take away that. That's fucking cool. But, you know, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
Daniel Dew, 23 years friendship. How do you know Daniel? Through me.
I don't. I just met him tonight. He was over here, and I'm like, "What's up, dude?" I'm just kidding. No, we met back through you. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
back
was-
in the day.
when we used to hang out at the shed and stuff. I mean, that was the times, man. We used to hang out and
We were in me and Daniel were in like my first band ever together.
Which band was that?
Well, the very first band that no one even knows about.
Yeah.
That's not even like publicly known.
Oh wow.
Actually, my first concert ever was with Daniel Dew at the school talent show.
Dang, that's cool.
We were 12.
Yeah.
You had those dreads?
No, not
Or-
yet. This
Not
was
yet.
before the dreads.
Before the dreads.
Yeah.
Before the dreads.
Dreads were like 15.
You know what I love about you, Daniel? No one. I rarely hear anybody just say Daniel. Like everybody say Daniel Dew.
Daniel Dew because it flows so well.
Yeah. Hey,
So anyway, now you guys know who is Daniel Dew.
Daniel.
And it's our first guest. Honored to have him here
Hey.
on the Wassup podcast. Episode 7, baby.
I do have a question for you, Daniel Dew.
What's up?
What's up, dude? Hey, guess what? We've been snowed in.
Dude,
And I'm not talking about the movie.
So the
with
last
Joseph
podcast-
Gordon-Levitt.
no.
I'm talking about.
You talking about Snowden?
Snowden.
Edward Snowden?
Not
Edward Snowden. My
No.
man.
No.
I wonder if he's always snowed in.
He's always snowed in, dude.
I'd say he's always snowden.
Dude, so the last week, since the last podcast, we talked about it on the last podcast that we
Mhm.
were about to have this crazy storm, and we've literally been completely iced in, snowed in,
Oh, yeah.
roads messed up, super fucked
Ooh.
up. Just like everyone's been home chilling
Yeah.
like this whole time.
You think we'd come up
I've
with
been at my
better
girl's
ideas.
house, like my pipes froze, people's power in
Oh.
Texas went out, everyone's struggling.
I feel bad for Texas, man.
Bro,
It's bad.
Texas had it the worst.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
But like everybody in the country, like most people listening to this right now can probably relate
Mhm.
to how fucking crazy that was. Like,
Hopefully by the time this comes out, the snow's
it was
gone.
like it was kind of like a mini vacation, but then a lot of
Yeah.
the shit sucked.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when your power went out for a while, and then your
Mhm.
shit froze, and you had to do all this work to like
Yeah,
prep
because they
your
had
house,
some of those rolling blackouts and stuff like that, and
which is tricky, kind of weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about the rolling blackouts, Daniel?
Well, to me, it's the power company basically saying, you know, because in a snowstorm, everyone's home from work. So you got all these people trying to use electricity at the same time. And basically, it's the utility company saying, we're going to try to conserve power by shutting off electricity at peak volume time. So
Yeah.
they're
And you think-
encouraging.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's all legit. I mean, it
Mhm.
seems like it would be legit to me. Like you even have conspiracy theorists about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they have enough power. They're just trying to like, and I really, that's one of the ones where I'm like, I don't know, man. It's
Yeah.
really fucking cold.
It makes
Like,
you kind of
isn't it-
scared though, like to think about how that's happening with like a little, I'm not saying a little snow, but like a snow, like what happens, like are we even ready for an apocalypse? You know, are we ready for zombies yet?
Here's the weird thing, dude, is that actually triggered, you know, like I got some like well-off aunts and uncles and like people down in Houston that like now, you know, have always just kind of done things by the books, right? And now they're like highly considering like maybe we should be off the grid. You know, maybe we should do solar. Maybe we should like, you know, and so, but that's what has to happen. But here's the funny part about it. I was thinking about it today, right? If you get rid of, if everyone goes like off the grid, then you won't have those lockdowns. You won't have those rolling blackouts.
Yeah.
Because you won't have all the traffic.
I don't know
If everyone
I hit
is,
record.
self-sustained, you won't even need it, right?
I don't know if I hit record.
Are you serious?
I'm 100%. I'm gonna check it real quick. If we're still rolling, I'm just gonna check.
Oh my God, Matt, you better hit record. He did. All right, so we're good. So anyway, what did I say? What's funny is that all these people are now considering like maybe we should live off grid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's starting to get you to think because more and more people. There's been a lot of people even before all this stuff who's been talking about that. Like I've met so many people who are like living off the grid. I'm like,
There are certain counties in our country though that are making people get back on the grid.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
What do you mean about making them get on the grid?
Oh, just the people that try to live off the grid in such a way that they don't have to pay taxes or anything like that. Well, there are certain counties and states in the country that are making people
you can't just go like even if you have some land, you can't like, camp on it.
Right.
Well, it's interesting, dude, because you guys might know I'm about to build this like tiny house up here, and I was, even though I own the land now, I can't park like this Airstream that's out here. I can't park the Airstream on the land.
Oh wow.
And like use it regularly. Yeah. Because that's like you're not allowed to like use that as a home. Because it's like doesn't have a foundation. There's all these rules. Like you have to be which is interesting that we're talking about it now because you don't really think about why the answer, like the answer like why to why. And they were saying like first thing you have to do, tap into the sewer, tap into the city water, tap into the power before you do that and build a foundation. Before you do that, you can't even build. Yeah. Like the city won't approve it.
I know how to tap into phones.
It was funny because the guys from the city here were like, "Yeah, you could probably pull that Airstream up in there, and no one would really see it. But until they do, like, try it out." Yeah. So they were like, they were even chill about it. But it's weird that these rules are in place. Like you have to use the grid. Like you have to like first thing, dig a sewer line. That's the first thing I have to do up there. Dig a big spend a few thousand on a sewer line. Yeah.
I know a lot of people in the tiny home community, which is an awesome movement. They've had problems, trying to find a place to put their tiny home.
Yeah. You wouldn't think they had that many problems.
But that's the thing is like, imagine that's what everyone should be doing. We should have solar. We should have
sounds amazing
battery packs. Like imagine if everyone was self-sustainable, then you would never really run out. Everyone could share. Everyone could share on a smaller level, a community level, rather than this like, major like power plant burning everything off in the distance, supplying everyone with power. It could be like all run off the sun, all run off rainwater. Like I've always thought that would be the way to go. That's really the way to go, dude. Yeah. How do we make that happen?
Yeah. With progressive, people and our political system. Which I think we're headed in that direction.
Progressive soup. Or abandoning the political system altogether.
Hey, that'd be great too.
I don't know which is easier. Something's got to happen. But anyway, what the hell else is going on,
dude? What's up?
I mean, that's a good topic, though.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I was thinking about? Do you guys believe in superstitions? Like, are you guys like superstitious at all? Like, are you some of those classic ones? Like, I think the oldest one in the book is the whole step on a crack, you break your mother's back. You guys into that stuff? You guys have any?
I am slightly. Yeah, I got some. I got a few weird ones. What are yours, Daniel?
Oh, just like the Native American stuff. I'm a quarter Cherokee, so
yeah, same.
Skillies and all that stuff. I've actually been ghost hunting. We went out to some Native American land.
We've done that together, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, dude. Dang. Oh my gosh, we went to some crazy places, dude.
So scary.
So
there's some crazy grounds out here.
Oh yeah, some
burial grounds and all types of weird stuff, dude.
Yeah, the Chief John Ross. We're out, his cemetery. 3 black dogs came out.
When you were there?
Yeah, out of like fog. Like we looked around and there was fog, and then these 3 black dogs came out like in unison, and they didn't growl, they didn't bark, they just sat there. And their eyes were like almost fucking glowing.
Where was this at?
The John Ross Cemetery over by the Merle home.
Okay, so for the listeners that don't know, we are all located in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is heavily Native American. The Trail of Tears basically ended here in Oklahoma, and all of the Cherokees came from somewhere around Nashville in Tennessee and came here. And there's like a weird, crazy deep, dark, in-depth history of Native Americans here, and that's what all of us have grown up with out here as like almost normal, you know. Like we went, I mean, any of us, whether we're Native or not, went to school with kids that, with fully loosely translated last names, like how many walking sticks and hog shooters and deer in water, and these are people that like this is where we're from, like this is like the real culture of
what's crazy is it makes me sound like a bitch because you guys are talking about that stuff like that, and I'm all like, yeah man, mine were like, you don't put a hat on a bed, like you're not.
Oh my dude, you just gave me chills, bro. I have a story about that.
Well, real fast, so
I got a story about hat on the bed.
Ooh. So
that's crazy, bro. I got the craziest story, bro.
So I grew up in a house full of those. Like, you don't put your hat on the bed, you don't put your coat in the bed. Even to this day, I don't put my shoes on the bed.
Ooh, dude, I got chills.
There's so many things like that. But what's crazy is I didn't really believe on them because I was like, at one point, like something was brought up.
Why? Why not?
Something about bad luck. I heard like there was that where like that's bad luck. You're not supposed to do that. You're not. If you have it on your bed before you go to bed, you're gonna have not a good night's sleep.
Wow.
If you walk around with one shoe on and one shoe off, like your parents are gonna get into arguments.
That's why I'm so fucked. Wow.
But I had like there that happened, and so as a kid I would always be like, I'd be like, guys, don't do this, don't do that. Like I spent a night with a friend, and they was like, I feel like this thing's going down so much that I'm gonna be like talking to my dick pretty soon. It keeps going down as I'm talking.
You can adjust it.
But anyways, so I remember spending a night with a friend, and whenever I did, I said something about because he like had his hat on the bed, and I'm like, dude, like you had your hat on your bed, that's like bad luck, and I explained to him I got made fun of, and he told kids at school, he was like, dude, that's like he made superstitions, blah, blah. So then one day somebody said something about stepping on a crack, and so this kid stepped on a crack, and another kid had made fun of him. He's like, oh, step on a crack, break your mom's back, blah blah, and like they're like, that's stupid. And he like walked around, dude. Like 2 days later, his mom got into a car accident and broke her back. So ever since then, dude, I've been believing, dude. I've been believing them, dude. I don't walk under a what do you call it? Walk under a not elevator. Ladder. There's so many things like that, dude. Did you know about black cats? People get rid of black cats. They're like one of the most because they think that they're like bad luck and everything. Did you know that? That's crazy. Well, what's your story? What you got going
dude on? I got butterflies in my stomach right now because you're talking about the hat on the bed thing. I got a weird ass story. I'm gonna try to keep it quick, but dude, so I think this was 2018. No, maybe 2018, 2019. I don't know. 2018, I think.
Seems so long ago.
My girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, we went on this trip up to the Redwoods up in Northern California. We drove up all the way 10, 11 hours, right? So we drove up from LA, drove to the Redwoods, rented this little tiny cabin in the middle of the Redwoods, like literally like this small ass cabin, right? And we got to the cabin, everything's sweet, everything's rad. We check in. It's a cool Airbnb. It's like a self check-in. We don't see anybody. We're out in the middle of the Redwoods. We go in. We're reading the book thing, the guest book. It's like, here's how to heat the place. Here's how, it was cold. It was like this time, I think, like February maybe. So it was like 30 at night, but nice during the day because that's how California is. So we're sitting there, and then we see this stuff in the guest book about don't leave anything out outside at all by the campfire. Like we have like a bunch of black bears and California brown bears coming up to the cabin, digging around through the trash cans, whatever. So we're like, damn, that's kind of sketchy.
Fuck that.
So this place, mind you, has no windows. The only thing you can do to get air is like the front door, right? Yeah. So we're kind of trying to crack it to get some fresh air in there, whatever, right? So it starts getting really cold. We're chilling, watching Netflix, and we picked this movie that was like some random movie on Netflix. Like it was like, I don't even know, some horror movie, right? Like about a couple going into the woods on a road trip together. Like we just picked this, and we didn't even watch shit like this. Like, so we picked this movie, right? The fucking one of the first things that happens is the dude gets eaten by a bear. So okay, we're like, one of the dudes gets eaten by a fucking bear. So we're like, that's very weird. But so that was later in the movie. But as they're driving up, there's this scene, right? So we start the movie. I'm chilling. I go over to like get comfy, right? Like I take my shirt off, take my jacket off, whatever. I put like, comfy pants on because we're about to chill and watch a movie. And I take my hat off. And I'm like looking for somewhere to put it consciously. Like I'm like, damn, there's really nowhere to sit my hat, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like looking for it, and I tossed the hat on the bed.
Oh, no.
Literally tossed it. Like,
I don't know if I can
nowhere to
listen
put it.
anymore.
I tossed it on the bed, right? Go sit back down on the couch, kicking it, eating chips and salsa, watching this random scary ass movie. For whatever reason, we chose this horror movie about being in the woods, being eaten by bears in a place that actually has bears. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and the couple in the movie is driving, right, on this road trip, and for no reason, no relation to the movie whatsoever, the dude in the car in the movie turns the stereo up as they're driving, and the song is like this old folk song, and it goes, as soon as I sat back down from doing the hat thing, right, I sat down, and this scene comes on. He cranks the stereo up in the movie. It goes, it's like, boy, don't throw your hat on the bed, you'll wake up dead. Oh! Right when I sat down, and I got fucking, my hair stood up on my arms.
Wow.
I looked at my ex-girlfriend. I was like, pause the shit. Like, you don't know how weird that just felt.
Yeah.
Like, it hit me to my core when I.
Oh my God.
And the weird part is that was not a specific scene. It didn't relate to anything in the movie.
Yeah.
They're just in the car, like, oh, this bad luck.
It's kind of like what you're talking about with the cleaning, when you were cleaning and
Bro.
I was talking that one with the other pod, you were talking about cleaning. It's like lifting up the book on the shelf.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes.
I think someone's
speaks
just
to you.
watching you. That's
Bro,
all it is.
I
The
have like a
entire
guardian
time.
angel or something,
Yeah,
dude.
someone's
So
just watching,
so
singing
then,
about
dude,
it.
so that happened. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That is so strange. Like, timing, everything. Sat down, heard that shit. Nothing to do with the movie at all.
Damn.
Not to mention the bear thing
Mhm.
and the bear in the book thing, right? And I'll wrap this up so I don't take up the entire podcast for the story, but it's worth telling. So then I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, that was weird. We're chilling. We're watching the movie. My fucking eyes start burning, dude. My eyes, like, tears coming down my face.
Then the guy says, that salsa's too hot.
I was like, did I get fucking salsa in my eye? Like, what's going on, dude?
Yeah.
Like, burning eyes, like, hurt. So I look around and I'm like I said, this little cabin has no windows that can be opened.
Mm-hmm.
So
Your ex is over
I
cutting
look
an
and it's
onion.
like it's all fogged up, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's all fogged up on the top. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's all fogged on the top and clear at the bottom. And when we got there, I had lit this gas heater, this propane heater,
Shit.
to keep us warm. And it wasn't burning right. And as soon as I felt my eyes burning, the fucking carbon monoxide thing goes beep, 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 beep. We're like being fucking carbon monoxide poisoned in this Airbnb.
Oh my gosh.
And
There's just a bear outside licking its
bro,
lips.
and
like,
and we can't open anything except the door. Where they said, don't open the door. Like, there's bears will come in and take your food and shit. So we're like, oh my God. So how are we going to sleep? It's cold as shit. I'm afraid to, like, I don't know how much gas is in the room
mm-hmm.
already. And
Yeah.
so then the story is even deeper beyond that. There's like some weird numerology shit. We go to, like, I booked us another hotel because we were like, oh, we got to get the fuck out of here, you know? But it was strange, bro. Like, if we would have went to bed any sooner, like, we would have just gassed just gassed ourselves out and died. Like,
yeah. Damn.
we would have died peacefully, but shit, we would have been
Breakfast
dead,
in
dude.
dead.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that insane? But
Yeah,
the
dude.
fucking song, the hat on the bed, dude. And I don't know what, I mean, I know that's kind of heavy and crazy, but dude,
Yeah.
that was
I
a
don't-
real story.
I
Like,
don't want to do this anymore.
Fuck.
episode 7, that's
Episode
it.
7, man.
But
Just
dude, that's fucking nuts, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's a crazy
Damn.
ass story. That's my hat on the bed story.
That's
dude.
hat on the bed, dude.
And I don't know, it just triggered it. Maybe I just
Yeah.
needed to tell that story. But
Yeah.
if any of you guys listening have any, maybe stories like that or things where you feel like, I don't know, maybe someone.
Share
I
some
feel like
with us.
I felt kind of like I was being looked out for, because why else do you get? I mean, how is that a coincidence? Like, no matter what you believe, how is that a coincidence?
So,
Right?
do you?
I mean, what do you guys think? What's your take on it, on that story?
Sometimes things just, if you're
Because it doesn't have to
aware-
just be about me. Like,
Yeah.
what how do you?
If you're fully
portray
aware,
it.
man, you can catch that stuff. Kind of like what we said last time. If you're aware and you're aware of your surroundings and you pay attention, I feel like there are signs everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, there are things, if you're paying attention, you can pick things up. Now, sometimes you can be overly, like, too much.
Yeah.
And to the point to where you kind of create those things. And
Right.
you create
see what
stuff.
you want to see.
Exactly. Yeah. You'll see stuff like I hear that happens a lot with numbers. Like a lot of times with numbers, people like you make things like that. It's like, or it's like somebody will sit there and like see a commercial come on TV and it's like a McDonald's commercial and it's like, oh my God, I was literally thinking about going to get a McGriddle. I'm not going because we could get in a car crash and die. It's like, is that really what you think, or is that you just kind of creating these things because
you're looking too hard?
Yeah, or you try to find stuff, or you find a coincidence. But then things like that, I mean, like with the song, something like that, like about like that's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I personally I have this weird thing where it's like I'll hear the song in my head, right, and I'll get in the car, start it up, the radio comes on, and there's that song.
And is it timed up too?
Yeah. It's usually always Jeepers Creepers.
And
where'd you get those peepers,
bro? No.
It's happened enough times in my adult life where like I've kind of just gave up on was that a coincidence? I'm not sure.
Yeah. What do you think it means though to you? Do you think it has a meaning, or you just kind of like know, like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of you're just so aware that you're like, okay, I can tell what's gonna happen. Or another thing it ties into, does that have something to do with deja vu? You guys ever have that happen a lot of times?
Yes.
Kind of like a deja vu incident?
Or is it like similar? Is it similar? Is it kind of the same thing?
It's kind of like the same thing.
Because
like
I just watched not Inception, but Interstellar.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorite films.
And
that's a good one.
He's like communicating with himself.
Yes.
Is that
from a different
McConaughey?
time.
All right.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Such a brilliant film, and the science checks out. It could all viably happen. Physically.
Yeah, I love that movie, dude. But the craziest part about it and what relates to what we're talking about is the fact that the entire movie, spoiler alert.
Ooh.
Spoiler
I don't know.
alert.
Hey, if you haven't seen the movie, stop right now.
Yeah,
Don't listen. Turn it down real quick.
Spoiler alert.
But
turn it
he is talking to himself the entire time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the messages he's getting in the ghost in the movie, the spirit or the connection or whatever is just himself.
He keeps talking. Isn't he talking to himself in his commercials?
Crazy because if time isn't linear, we're going deep right now. But if time isn't linear, then couldn't we constantly warn ourselves and watch ourselves from another? Even if
But isn't that kind of how the whole plot is? If the Lincoln commercials, he's talking to himself. It's like, that's why I drive a Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to himself. You know what I'm saying, dude? I mean, whoever, if you haven't seen the movie and you guys aren't listening, you guys can listen now. So,
could be.
But yeah, dude, deja vu, man, that's another crazy one. Because I literally, just the other day, I don't know why I said literally, but it has something kind of to do with it in a way. But it was something on YouTube I was watching, and it had something to do with how birthmarks are like the way people have died. Have you seen that whole stuff?
Oh my gosh, this is going into what I wanted to ask.
Go ahead.
Like it was like a whole like different things like where like people, because there was a thing, the whole story about it was when this guy he had like died and got like he had a birthmark like on his head or something like that, and he ended up finding out that like it was like a past life or something like that, and that's how he ended up dying, is that he got hit in the head with something, and then that's where the birthmark was, and like the whole story was that he recognized and remembered that the guy killed him or something like that. Like I'm probably butchering the story, but it was like kind of late and I was watching it and it was like, damn, I have a birthmark on my side, like is that where I got stabbed? And so I went around telling people, I've been stabbed over here, and I'm like, where? And I'm like, I see that birthmark. They're like, that doesn't make sense. But I felt cool, man.
It could be, dude.
Who knows? It could not be. Could be.
Birthmarks, but I mean, yeah, birthmarks, deja vu, past lives, like
There's so many of those
They
things.
could all be, I think, all interrelated, right?
Interstellar, interrelated?
Interstellar, interrelated.
No,
for real, though, I mean, when you die, like, sure, your body, and, you die, you're buried, whatever, your body goes back into the earth or grows, or is put into the atmosphere if you're burned.
Energy is neither created nor lost.
Exactly.
This is a deep episode.
It's super deep, but I love it. So, like, what, I think we talked about this, but I had that epiphany with this kid when I was an Uber driver. I was driving and we got in this deep talk, and we were like, nothing that we're looking at, or all of our friends, or anything, the biggest skyscraper, the buildings, they're all made out of something that was already on Earth. They're not adding mass to the Earth because you're not building anything or creating even a person. We eat a bunch of food and we grow as a human, and then we have a baby with somebody and we create this baby. They're all just created out of the same energy source. Like it doesn't add. It's not more.
We are
it's just,
energy.
It's just the energy taking form as more humans or less humans.
We're the same stuff stars are made of.
Yeah, it's all interconnected. So, but where were we going with the? You were about to say something about deja vu, right?
Oh, I'm a firm believer in that stuff. It's real. I know what it means? No, but I do believe it ties into past lives.
Yeah. Oh, the past life thing. You were talking about birthmarks.
Yeah.
And Daniel, you were telling me last time we had a campfire out here, we were talking about some deep stuff. We were talking about reincarnation. And didn't you say there was a study on reincarnation? Do you have like?
Yes.
You can pull it up, or just whatever facts you actually know about it.
I believe that
Some university or some.
it's on the East Coast somewhere. They did a study on past lives and reincarnation.
Yeah.
Let's see. The boy's name was
I just remember you telling me, and that was like so
James
interesting.
Leininger. At 4 years old, started having nightmares. He would just wake up in the middle of the night screaming. And until he learned how to talk, he had no way to explain to his parents what was going on. But when he first started speaking, he was able to kind of tell them he had dreams in which he was flying and dreams in which he was crashing and sinking into the ocean and drowning.
Flying or dying.
So his parents quickly realized that he was dreaming about World War II, the places he was describing to them. He even started telling them names. So they started doing some research, and they pulled up a James Houston, and that was who they believed their 4-year-old son used to be in a past life.
Jeez.
So then they started meeting these people James Houston was friends with, that their son was telling them about in dreams. And, the ones that were still alive that they met seemed to affirm, yeah, James Houston was just like this. So
Weird.
James Leininger, how could a 4-year-old boy know?
Yeah, there's a documentary. There's a documentary about the same thing in Scotland. This boy in Scotland who remembers everything, like where his house was, his dog, his old family, and up until he was like 3 or 4, like he was just like constantly crying, like I want my real mom, like I love you, mom, but I want my real mom, and want my family. And he said that he tumbled down the beach. He said he tumbled down the cliff at the beach and fell in a hole and popped right out of another portal. And
Oh, shit.
that's how he remembers being born. Like that's what this little kid said, dude. It's intense, but he remembered, he like told these people how it was an island off the coast of Scotland. He told them like Barra, I think it was called Barra. And he's like, I used to live in Barra, blah, blah, blah. This was my house. And then they were like, how does he know about Barra? We've never been to this island. If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but they're like, we've never been there. How does he know about this? Right. So they go and they took him there and they found the house and he knew his way around the house and he knew all this stuff. And he's like, there's the beach where I used to play. This is like a little kid, 4 years old.
Damn.
And then as soon as they took him there, he got bored and was like, okay. He like snapped out of it. It was like he just needed to like go there one time. He didn't even care anymore.
He was bored with it.
I hope that's the name, dude, because that was a good one.
That'd be cool, man.
So
Fucking Matt's brain never stops, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's always.
I love it.
That's kind of where the whole past life thing is. That kind of, or like the whole stuff is where I kind of have kind of done a little whole research on it, but it's something I've always believed in, like people's hidden talents.
Mhm.
Like when like a little kid can play like piano like crazy. It's like, did they used to play piano back in the day? Were they a pianist like back in the day?
Yeah,
like,
dude, because some of these kids are so
some of the things.
good,
How do you
bro.
explain that? How do you explain a
Right.
kid never touching a guitar and then like just picking up like
Murdering it.
Yeah, like,
Murdering.
there's no
Drums too. Piano, drums. Yeah,
everything.
all that.
There's some of them that's like doing stuff like that's like, how do you doing that? Like you used to be, like you remember. And so it's like if they can remember those talents that they do, like artists and stuff like that,
Mhm.
or like reincarnation, like the elephant that paints pictures of elephants.
Yeah.
Like that had to be some kind of artist who like piss somebody off. Like that's why he's an elephant now. You know?
Maybe, I don't know.
Can you
Or
believe that?
maybe it's just luck of the draw or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all the same.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just that one little piece of your consciousness somehow transfers over.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, like
Pieces.
it's like we're all the same stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really. Maybe one's not worse than the other. If we're all really equal,
Yeah.
if you view all life and all like objects and all things equal, then you realize you're interconnected to everything.
Yeah.
Then why
Yeah.
would that necessarily be a bad thing? You're just experiencing life in a blip in a different body or a different thing. I was thinking about it the other day, like, what would it actually feel like to be a fucking giraffe?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
how, like to feel your neck and like feel like how tall you were and feel like how scrumptious just leaves are.
Hey,
You know what I mean? Like really
yeah.
feel it, like physically feel it. Not just like, what would it be like to be a giraffe? But
I
like,
think it'd be the same thing. It just takes longer to swallow. You know what I mean?
or you know what I mean though? Yeah, like,
because I can feel my neck like this, bro. I can feel it.
but like for real, like what would it be like to
Yeah.
be?
I often wonder what it would be like to be like a horse or a dog or an animal. You know, like dogs have so many senses and they're so much stronger than ours, and they can perceive magnetic fields.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
Yeah.
Super weird. I mean, look at dolphins, dude. Dolphins can communicate with their minds and sonar,
Yeah.
basically. It'd be like us, like not having to sit here and use the best vocabulary we can possibly come up with in our
Mm-hmm.
in our current state.
Dude,
You know,
this
it'd be like unlimited. It'd
Yeah.
just be like we think of something and we'd know exactly what each other meant.
Yeah.
That's like what dolphins do.
it kind of reminds me, dude. Kind of was subject, but off subject too. So whenever I was younger, I used to try so hard to practice to see if I could sound like Free Willy, like the whale sounds.
How good are you at it?
You tell me.
give it a shot.
Scoot the mic back.
Do it.
You sound like a
Look it up. Look up Free
you
Willy.
sound like a ghost.
No, he's like.
You sound like a fake ghost.
YouTube.
You sound like a Halloween. You sound like
No.
Halloween ghost dot mp3 freesounds.net.
No, here's the
Freesoundeffects.net.
Here's that sound for you.
You sound like
Boom.
Smeagol huffed like Nos or something.
Schmeagol
Dude,
huffed helium.
while you guys
Yeah.
are doing that, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna hold on. You guys talk amongst yourself.
Bro,
And I'll
Daniel,
find it.
I'm so glad you're here, man. First
I am
guest.
too.
What do you think of the podcast so far?
It's pretty sweet. Like
We
I
went-
said,
We went deep quick.
yeah, you guys have been doing a great job, and the hotline thing I think is really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any voicemails, but yeah. So you've seen a lot of the episodes. You've been watching like while you've been snowed in and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I've just been so bored this week. You know, being trapped at home like that.
You been in Bora?
You just have a lot of free time to do
Yes.
stuff.
But I understand them.
Oh, we got one new voicemail. You want to take a call right now, real quick?
Here it is.
You want to take a call?
Hold on. Here he comes. Wait for it. That's not that part. I can't do that. Hold on. Wait for it.
Yeah.
He's about to start crying. Dang it. I guess I should have had it prepared. Wait for it.
I wish we could. I wish we could line this shit up.
See? He kind of sounds like...
I wish we could line this shit up and like compare it back and forth. I might do that in the edit.
I told you, dude.
Let's see.
All right, that was a pretty good job, Matt.
Pretty good, dude.
Thank you.
All right,
Pretty
I
good
guess.
job.
I
Thank you.
guess,
Thank
dude.
you. Thank you.
You guys want to hear a voicemail?
I like having Daniel. Hey, how much time have we been talking?
We're at 35 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of lower, but we still
got
got
time.
some stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I got some stuff on my dome to talk about.
Yeah, brew that shit up and then I'll play this fucking voicemail.
Oh, yeah.
We got a new voicemail. It's actually from. I can see the name because even though this is not my phone number, it's our hotline number. If the contact is saved,
Mm-hmm.
so this is my friend Brianna from Los Angeles,
Okay.
and she left a voicemail. So
Hey, Brianna.
Brianna from Los Angeles. Here we go.
Hi, Nick. It's Bree. It is Monday. I don't even know the date. The fact that I knew what day it was a shocking surprise. But it's 5:51, and I just was calling to say, "What's up, baby?" I'm watching your podcast right now, and I think I did it wrong. I started at number 6 because it's just how I do things. I don't like to be told what to do and in what order, so I just do my own thing. Just calling to say what's up. I love it so far. Matt, I don't know you, but I love you. I'm a friend of Nick's from Los Angeles.
I love you too.
Met Nick when I was a baby. I was just turned 19. And now I'm 31 with my own baby.
Dang.
Say hi, Everly. Say hi. That was her. Any hoodles. Proud of you. Love you. Keep it up. Bye, guys.
Cool.
That was a cool call. I like
That was
it.
dope. Thanks, Bree. I miss you. I love you.
Brianna
gotta-
was beat. Brianna.
If I bring these boys out to LA ever, we've been talking about LA a lot, man. LA is an amazing place. A lot of my family and friends and everybody is out there. It's my second home. And it's kind of rough right now, dude. Like, to be honest, like from what I've seen, and you know, it's cool. Everybody's home and stuff anyway, but the city, man, is looking rough, dude. I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and I think I talk about it every single episode. But
who was that guy you were talking about the other day?
But Bree, I love you. Thank you for the call. And if you want to call the
The
podcast, 918-931-3147.
Yeah.
That's 918-931-3147. What's up, podcast? Call it. Go straight to voicemail.
Yes.
We'll play your voicemail.
Was it
Call in.
the
Call in.
the German guy, or what's his?
Oh, German in Venice.
German in Venice. We got to bring him up every podcast.
Oh, German in Venice. We need to tag him.
Yeah,
dude.
we got to tag him, dude. He's got to watch it.
We'll send him this clip. German in Venice. We love you.
We talk about you.
I'm from LA. I lived there the last 13 years. I love your channel.
And the TikTokers will be TikToking. Can't stop them from TikToking.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said, dude.
Yeah. But Brianna, we love you. Thank you for calling.
Brianna.
And hi to what was it?
Everly.
Everly. Hi, Everly.
And James. Damn it. I keep
James.
unplugging my headphones. Keep talking, guys.
So, dude, you know what I was thinking about?
What's that?
Dude, I was thinking about, because we were talking about, like, wrestlers and stuff. You ever think about how, like, could you imagine some of the wrestlers, like, working regular jobs? Like, they have to, like, how much energy they have, they have to do that because, like, what else would they be doing? You know what I mean? Or they would, like, talk about, like, just, like, the way they talk and say stuff like that. Like, can you imagine, Macho Man, what am I going to do for you? He's like, you're going to get this.
Yeah, can I get a Crunch Wrap and 3 beefy crunch burritos?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some chips with some cheese on top of that. Because you're talking to the Nacho Man, Randy Savage.
Nacho Man.
Or, like saying stuff like, I don't know. I just think about that stuff. Or like,
I know nothing about that, about wrestling.
what about Lil Wayne?
I know
You never
some
watch.
stuff
You
about
never.
Lil Wayne.
You never watched wrestling? As a
Bitch,
youngster?
watch me. Bitch, watch me.
Dude, we were talking about what's it? What is it? Lil Wayne. He sounds like that
It's
tube.
the New Orleans nightmare. Money so old, it's growing white hair.
Yo, money. No, the tube. The.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Bro, that's what you think Lil Wayne sounds like?
Yeah, when he raps. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, here's a verse. Drake's doing. It's like, yo, guys, hey, I'm from Toronto, and I say this.
Lil Wayne goes hard.
And then
bro.
Lil Wayne pops up, and he's like, yo, money. Yeah.
Lil Wayne goes hard, bro.
He does, dude. He does.
He goes hard.
I'm a fan of him, dude. I do like him, but I just think sometimes he sounds like the tube thing from back in the day. If some of the younger potters don't know about it, it's this tube that he just flip over and just goes. I don't know, man. It's just one of them days.
Oh, how do you
Hey.
make that connection, dude?
Dude, Daniel, dude, how do you feel about Limp Bizkit?
Fred Durst.
Dude, he's doing TikTok.
I used to hate them, but as it turns out,
That's what I
I
said.
thought he was just a dumb, like, white trash, like wannabe rapper guy, like Kid Rock or whatever. But
People probably think that's what I am.
he's a brilliant music executive, you guys. Did you know that? Fred Durst?
Fred Durst. He's a really good director, too. I was telling him about he directs films.
Yeah,
he's
he
really
he
good.
directs films, and he signed, like, a lot of big rock acts in the 2000s. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
know
talked.
that.
We got to keep bringing Fred Durst up on every.
Yeah, Fred Durst, if you're listening right now, we got to tag him in it.
Matt's secretly just trying to fucking send this to Fred Durst.
Yeah.
He's like cutting out every clip we talk about Fred Durst and making a compilation.
Yeah. Yeah.
To like send him in his DMs.
No, he's doing TikToks now. That's what's crazy. He's making
Bro, everyone's.
TikToks.
I made a
Everybody's on
TikTok.
fucking TikTok now,
Yeah.
except me.
I made a TikTok, dude.
You made a TikTok. Was it good?
Finally, it's
We need to
pretty
make
good.
a
I got
TikTok.
4,000 followers.
Damn.
You know what's weird? This is deja vu.
What?
I've seen this before. I feel like we've been sitting in the podcast, recording with the camera. Nah, just kidding. That happened last week. You know what I'm saying?
7 weeks now, dude.
Dude, 7 weeks.
Oh, and we got the Wassup, youtube.com/Wassup podcast.
And we have 300 and some odd people, too.
330. Let's see. We have a lot. It's going up, dude.
Yeah,
It
it's
goes up
going
all
up.
the time. Stoked.
It's going up. I don't have to worry about cutting off my
332.
Because, 332.
Let's hit that 333.
333. Let's do it. Tell people about us. We got so much stuff coming. We keep saying that. We got so much stuff. The snow stopped us a little bit. You know what? It hasn't stopped me doing.
It didn't stop us at all because we're filming right now.
Well, no. It stopped us from like doing the other things. Remember those other things I was texting you about?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Well, Matt likes to make a lot of videos and things like that, so
Yeah, we
might
got some,
make some skits and
we got some
cool
skits
clips
and some musics and stuff. And and tell us if you have a good type of water you guys like to drink for us to try it out.
Liquid
Okay.
Death.
I don't like the name.
That's
of
the
it.
tried
mount.
it.
Yeah, I had
I
that
hate
on.
it.
I had that on tour. It's
Is it-
canned water.
Is
I
it
think
good?
it's stupid. It's canned water.
I hear that people who put their hats on their bed drink that.
Yeah, you'd be accurate there.
Bro, I don't do it anymore.
You don't do that no more.
After that, no, I'm serious, dude. That was weird enough to make me not do that anymore.
That's crazy. Wait. So,
Going back to superstitions.
no, real fast while we're at it. What's the guy on YouTube that Noah? He wanted us to talk about Pokemon. And I'm gonna bring
Wait. A comment? A YouTube
yeah,
comment?
YouTube.
I love Pokemon.
He said, "Could you please talk about Pokemon? 25th anniversary in your next video. It will be turning 25 February 27th."
Hell yeah.
Oh, you like Pokemon?
I was a big fucking fan back in the day, man. I collected the cards. I had some.
Every kid does, dude.
I did.
Yeah, I had like a holographic Charizard.
Oh.
Me too, dude. From
Them-
the skate house.
Skating
Yeah,
ring.
them were the days.
I had the Game Boy games, the red one and the blue one and the yellow one.
Do you fudge with it nowadays? Do you mess?
No,
with it?
absolutely not.
You don't have.
But
bought
it's fun to look.
He said absolutely.
I
not.
bought a couple packs just
It's
to try it out.
fun to look
just
back
see.
on nostalgically, kind of like
Yeah.
professional wrestling. I was a big WWF fan growing up.
like to hear that.
My girlfriend's
because I-
son is 12 and has cards still.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Still doing it. They
Oh,
still
yeah.
do it. It's
Yeah.
still a thing.
No, dude, what's crazy about it, what I find fascinating is they at McDonald's they brought because of the anniversary of it, what was this, 25 years or whatever? Because of the anniversary, they brought the cards to McDonald's in the kids Happy Meal, and so many locations have ran out because adult men are buying them up. And then the kids are sad because they can't get Pokemon cards because they're trying to get that Pikachu.
That's ridiculous.
That's
Bro, the
crazy.
same thing happened. Like when I was a kid, Burger King used to have
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon cards or some shit.
You know what?
Yeah, I
they
remember
say,
that. They had the
Never
gold.
get 'em.
Remember the gold chunk things?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
gold
cards.
plated cards.
I had
Yeah.
a Jigglypuff.
I had a
Yeah.
Mew.
Mew.
I had a Mew and
That shit went hard, and they had a
the ball.
Yeah,
that it set
Pokeball.
in. Yeah.
You press the thing and it goes.
Uh-huh.
It might as well had like little smoke.
Little
come out.
smoke, yeah. Put a piece
Yeah.
of dry ice in there, smoke.
Yeah, dude, that
So
shit was
cool.
sick.
Sick. Yeah.
I don't really know anything about Pokemon except for how insanely popular that was.
Oh man, and if you get some of those cards, they're kind of they're. I mean, you can like there's
Now
people
they're
online.
still, yeah, dude.
I
People
got some
are-
Pokemon house shoes at home. Nightshade,
Uh-huh.
the little purple dude with the ears.
Yeah, I don't
Those
know.
are my
Wow.
house shoes.
Bro, I remember going to see the movie.
It's cool though.
You remember the movie, the Pokemon movie?
Fuck yeah.
I think we might have gone,
We
bro.
went to see it together.
We went
I
to
think.
see it. Remember,
Yeah.
there was it was so oversold that kids were sitting in the aisles of the movie theater. Our
wow.
our Tahlequah movie theater here.
Yeah.
They let kids sit in the aisles, like there was people sitting on the ground and shit
Oh, wow.
to watch us. They oversold it. They
Yeah,
didn't
the
know
fire marshal had a fucking fit. He was pissed.
because they probably never had a movie sell that many tickets.
Yeah,
And we were all there, dude.
that's crazy.
All of us were there. It was
That stuff
amazing.
was popular. It still is popular. It's crazy. Full-grown men
Pokemon Go.
getting that Pokemon. See, I got
Gotta
into it.
catch
I got
'em
into that
all.
briefly, and so I had a group of people I worked with, and that was our excuse to go like walk around
Uh-huh.
the campus and catch Pokemon along the way, and then it just kind of fizzled out. And I don't know, it's just not as cool as it was. And then people are like obsessed. There's people
People
that have
are
groups.
obsessed with it. There
I
are
got
people that have
added.
died, like walked out in fucking traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, with
Got
Pokemon
hit.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Bro, I remember when that popped off and I was in LA and we were running around. We were running and everyone from their apartments was coming out the doors. It was like everyone came outside at once
yeah.
and like was looking for Pokemon. And we were like, I yelled, dude, I swear, dude, it was like the same night. I yelled, I was like, Pokemon Go? And they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And people were just out on the streets like there was these like the rich kids on their fucking hoverboards. They're like, come on, babe. There's the Charizard over here.
Let's go get Pikachu.
Yeah. Like they like scoot off
It
to
is
the park.
crazy.
It was
People-
weird.
Dude,
bro.
have you seen those pictures of those people that have their bikes and they have those like things coming out to where they have like where you can like they have different phones all over the place and people have like backup phones. Like sometimes at work I'll have people with like multiple phones sitting there and they're like, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, and they're doing a little
They
thumb
still
thing.
so people
Yeah.
are playing it now?
Yeah, to this day, dude, people are obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And they're always doing things. They're always having like by my house over there is a one of those little Pokestops or whatever, and I see people pull up all the time. Do
Still.
the things to this day, dude.
Bro,
They
because
don't-
that was like 2016 or 17.
Yeah, dude, it ain't stopping. There's groups.
it's-
I've been
it's
invited
expanding.
to groups. 25 years old. Happy birthday, Pokemon. We're probably gonna do another podcast before they turn 25, though.
I know a
25.
lady that's like 47. She's a manager at one of the gas stations in town. She is addicted to Pokemon Go.
Dude, that stuff
Always
is
play.
addicting. There's older people, dude, senior citizens out there. They can't do their thumbs. They're like licking their fingers.
How, dude? How
Dude,
did-
it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things that popped off and just kept going, man. People are obsessed. Got to catch them all.
So
Yeah.
And they always have like, what do you
in
call
a
'em?
world we must
Dude,
defend.
the best thing is when they're naming the oh man, the song where they're naming all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then they say Charmeleon, and it's like when they say Wartortle, it's like Wartortle, the way they say it, and I'm like, yes, I love that part because it was like the little metal moment.
Squirtle!
Dude,
Dude, it's crazy.
I used to love it, man.
Yeah, but for you, Noah, we talk about Pokemon. So.
Noah.
Noah.
Yo, shout out Matt for remembering
Yeah,
to
dude.
talk about that comment, dude.
Hell yeah, thank
That's
you,
all
man. I just,
bro.
you know,
I'm giving
it's
you
just
the credit for that.
you know, we've been asking people what you guys want. That's the thing. We want to know what you guys want to talk about. You know,
Yeah, chime in, y'all.
and some of those cool questions, you know, that we get from you guys, make us, you know, put us on our toes. Hey, I got a real quick question for you guys.
So,
How much time? Where are we at right now? That's not the
48.
question. 48. Real quick. So if you guys had like a useless superpower that just could not save the world, it wouldn't be something that benefits like being a superhero. It's just a useless superpower that you could just do on your own and just have yourself. What would it be? Like, would you have something? Would you think of something that would be useless that you have?
sleep instantly.
Just out. There's something that you could do for that you could do. It's called carbon monoxide.
Bro.
And just make it go to bed. No, dude, I was thinking of something like if I could make things like grow, like let's say I'm eating a sandwich and I'm like have one more bite and I'm like, damn it, man, that sandwich was good. I wish I had more. I'm like, and it pops up again big. Just continue eating the sandwich.
Just infinite food.
No, not infinite food. Just infinite. It's just making some little things just kind of get big.
Oh.
Like doesn't have to be food. It could be-
So food enlargement
yeah,
powers.
yeah, but it's only food.
What about you, Daniel?
Yeah, what do you got?
I would probably have like a Wendy's frosty hand. I could just shoot, you know, like
just
into my own mouth or like at my enemies, you know, like die by frosty.
But it's just frosty.
This is frosty chocolate
Yeah.
frosty.
chocolate frosty to the face.
That would be pretty dope. I
I'm
could see that.
done, bro.
That would be pretty dope. I'm down. I would
Yo,
like that.
what the fuck did we just talk about?
Dude, we got super deep, bro.
We got deep fast, but I
Super
don't know, man.
deep.
I mean, we had to roll with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's new. We have a guest. we
So, I kind of wanted to talk about this with you, you know. Blink 182. I watched the self-titled
Oh,
album
okay.
documentary last night. It was-
Self-titled album documentary. Oh, the old one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, from when they made the the
yeah,
MTV.
they were in the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really
Love it,
cool.
bro.
Really cool to look back on that.
Right here, dude.
Then it kind of got me thinking, you know, about them now.
That's how we started music. That's how me and Daniel started music. That's how we even got into music. That's how I make music, all because of Blink 182.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Blink, Travis Barker, I wouldn't have played drums. I wouldn't have wanted to go to LA. I wouldn't have wanted to do music. I wouldn't have ended up interested in all that.
Right.
Yeah.
But where are we going
Who-
with it?
Oh, just where they're at now. You know, how far they've come.
Yeah,
and
still going.
Still going strong and
Travis Barker, like youngest man alive, just
Uh-huh.
playing with every young
lights out.
artist,
Mhm.
every young artist, everybody.
Who?
Shit. Fuck off, dog.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Though. I know.
Do you think, because this question has been buzzing around in the media a lot lately, do you think Tom will make his way back to the band at some point?
I don't know, dude. I think it's if he did it would kind of feel like, all right, like, you know what I mean? Like at this point, it's just like, even at this point right now, I feel like if Blink doesn't drop another album, it's okay.
How many bands came off?
Not that
of
I
them?
want that because I love that band, but I just think like, you know, Travis is killing it doing all his stuff. Like they've just done so many
He's
albums.
with so many people. He's with Machine Gun.
I don't think, but they probably will do one more because they can't. Like a band like Blink can't just fizzle out. They gotta
Yeah.
like do one. Like this is our last album, so there'll be something. There'll be something.
They'll wait until they're 82.
Yeah,
Or at least one's 82.
maybe that'd be sick.
Dude, so how many
At least
bands?
one of them is 82. What if
Yeah.
that was the name, the meaning of the name the whole time,
Yeah.
and they didn't know it?
Or they're like not blinking that much. I'm like, it's time for a blink.
Don't blink until one of us is 82.
Yeah, don't blink. They're just staring. That's why Travis is always staring all the time. He's just staring. Machine Gun Kelly's like, "What's up with you, bro? You ain't been the same since that since that plane accident, dude."
Oh shit.
Nah, dude. No, on a real though, dude, they had a lot of different bands come off of them. Like,
Yeah, they did.
like there's so many of them.
Everyone.
Dude. No, like
Every pop punk emo band.
No,
ever.
I'm talking like Plus 44,
Oh,
Boxcar
yeah.
Racers,
I
Angels.
thought you were
and
saying like
Airwaves.
what they inspired.
Dude, did you get down with Angels and Airwaves? Did you like
Not
them?
really, to be honest.
That I just know that one song.
I like Tom in Blink,
Tom.
but I don't know. When the band split, I went the other way.
I remember wearing Macbeth.
I went
Plus
dude.
44 was my favorite.
Yeah, I
Plus
went plus
44
44, but I did like Boxcar Racer a lot.
Boxcar Racer's pretty good. They have a few songs.
Remember Daniel called me back in the day. He goes, "Bro, Blink broke up," and he was like, "We were little, bro. I don't know. We were probably 12." And he's like, "But dude, like, I don't know what this Boxcar album is. Like, it marks on like one song. Like, he was like explaining it to me, and I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Who was Boxcar? Was it?
Boxcar was
Tom and Travis.
Tom and Travis, and then
I feel like they each got in their own little thing.
two
Like,
other guys.
'cause Mark and Travis was in Plus 44, right? Or am I wrong? It was
Mark and Travis were plus 44, plus, and then two other guys.
and two other-
Boxcar was done in between album cycles. It wasn't done on hiatus.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I hope there's some
Plus
Blink
44
fans.
was when Blink was broken up before they were back together.
Oh,
Mark and Travis were out there doing their thing.
dang. They sound like some Talcott relationships, just getting back together, just making stuff happen.
Bro, a
and
lot,
getting
a
back
lot of
together.
complications in the band, but, you know, whatever. It's because that's how you knew they were a real band, close friends, you know? Like,
Mhm.
going through shit.
Dude, I went during the snow, man. I was going back to the circling back to the snow, dude. I took my truck out, did some donuts and stuff, you know.
Did you?
Yeah, and I had to, I went and I hurt myself. I took one of my skateboard decks and like rolled down this hill at the Rent's house. I went down this little thing and fell, hurt myself. And then I had a buddy who was telling me, he said, "Hey, dude, I don't have like a board or a sled or anything, but I got some skis." And I'm like, "Dang, dude."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "But we didn't use them and stuff."
I
but
went
was
sledding
Like,
a couple times. It was fun. But
Yeah.
I'm glad, dude. I'm ready for it to warm up. I'm ready to go skate.
I almost went skiing and yee-yeeing, dude. in my
Bro.
truck, bro. It would have been.
Yo, I'm
nice.
so glad we had our first
Yeah,
guest, dude.
first
This is
guest.
amazing, man.
Yeah.
We're approaching the end of this episode.
Yeah, it's in that time, man.
It's
I'm
about that time.
yeah.
Episode 7, the Wassup podcast.
Yeah.
Episode 7, baby.
episode 7, baby.
Daniel Dew,
Daniel Dew.
Thank you guys for having
amazing
me.
guitar
Had fun.
player,
Mm-hmm.
insightful gentleman who always is full of good conversations, and
Mm-hmm.
and he's actually played guitar on a lot of the records that I
He
put
was
out.
in the music video that we recorded.
He's in the music video that Matt shot.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all types of ties here.
Yeah.
You guys, if you guys have seen Bad Neighborhood, which is the theme song for this podcast,
Yeah.
Daniel played guitars
He
on
played
Bad
guitar.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, Bad Neighborhood.
So it's crazy, man. We're just all of us out here just making stuff happen, man.
Yeah. You
It's
guys
a
are out
group
there
effort.
doing your Bad Neighborhood and making music. I'm out here doing Free Willy sounds, bruh, for free.
Professional
I
free
ain't charging
willy.
I ain't charging no one for that. That's free willy. That's that
Free willy, baby.
That's that free willy.
Free, baby.
He actually did Joe Biden's grandson Derek Biden's wedding recently. Is the Free Willy voice?
Yeah, I did. I did. He came walking down the aisle. I was like,
Because he married.
What's up, podcast? Episode 7, baby.
episode 7.
We love y'all. Peace and love. Daniel, how did you feel about being on the podcast?
I had a great time.
Highly
you know?
recommended.
Yeah.
If it was a Yelp review, How many stars?
7.
All
7
your
out of
friends and
5.
family are gonna be jealous. To be honest.
7 out of 5.
7 out of 5.
We did it, man. What's Up Podcast, episode 7. Peace and love.
Peace. Love you guys.
Love.